What the hell?
Don't use that language in front of Grandma.
Big Geeky Blog.
Hi everyone, I'm Katrina. You could follow me on Instagram and Twitter under XXKMGamingXX.
And I'm Bren. I'm known as ScarletNerd24 on the Twitter.
And today we're going to be talking about Shadowhunters, episode 7, called...
Major Arcana.
Arcana?
That's what I'm going to call it.
There's a couple little things that I want to talk about. I don't have like 5 particular ones. I'm just going to talk about a few and a couple notable moments. The first thing I want to talk about is Simon.
Simon!
He's going to be number 1. He's going through a lot of stuff, and I feel terrible for him.
I wanted to hug him.
Yeah, poor guy. I mean, I have to say it was hilarious when he was at the coffee place and he got a bagel with extra garlic.
Extra garlic.
And
his list of vampirisms.
And then he was watching the video. That was great. I thought it was hilarious and really cute. I just feel bad for him because, like I was saying, Clary has all these people and Simon has Clary. And she's not responding to him. And he's going through something pretty major, something traumatic.
Yes. And his mom, thinks
it's
drugs or
and,
STD.
Yeah, and
his sister's kind of like one of those sisters just wants to be in your business but doesn't care.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and then later, because he has nobody, what does he do? He does his last resort, I guess, and he goes...
To Camille.
And she's like... oh, these are all just side effects because you drank my blood, and it will eventually wear off. Except for now, and she comes and she, attacks him. So, is she making him a vampire now, or what? Come on, let's just make up our minds.
Yes, I thought he was already a vampire.
I thought he was, too. So, poor Simon, I feel bad. Love you. You keep doing your thing. Anyway, that's going to take
You can call me anytime. I'll pick up.
Yeah, exactly. She'll be there for you. Yes. We all will. We're going to go to number 2, which is Luke. Well, because in the last episode, Clary knows where the Mortal Cup is. She's like, it's my mom's tarot cards. And Luke's like, I have those. They're at the precinct. Yeah. And so they make a plan to go in. Luke's going to go in and just grab the tarot cards, which should be something really
easy, but nothing ever comes easy.
Never easy. Ends up being really difficult task. When he gets in there, he gets his badge and his gun taken away by, he's an internal affairs officer named Fisk, which I find his character very interesting because later he's saying something about, oh, is it more demonic killings? So I think he knows things are going on, and I think he's gonna, I don't know, I think there's something notable about him. I think he's gonna keep coming into the show and maybe learn about.
Yes. And then Luke also alludes to the fact that Valentine's people could be working within the precinct as well.
And that's why he wanted to go in by himself to get the tarot cards, because Clary's now got all these runes on her, and it was just, I thought it was interesting. He ends up getting put into the interrogation room, and Clary and Jace see him getting taken away. Yes. And so they go invisible, and then
they use their glamour.
Yeah, they go into the room, unplug the camera, and Luke is telling them, "Oh, it's in my desk, and go get it," and blah blah blah, and
leads to a hilarious scene.
Hilarious scene. I have to say.
I liked it.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I thought it was so funny.
He totally caught Jace off guard. She's like, I got a plan. And the next thing you know, she's like, BAP! And you just see his face what is going on?
It was kind of perfect, though, because she played it off like they were a couple and they were fighting. She needed to find the key to her house. And
babe.
Yeah. And Officer Varga? Officer Varga was there and was like, oh, this is the guy. Oh, matching tattoos. We always fall for the bad boys. It was hilarious.
Yeah, but I love Jace's line. It was so out of character for him. Like I said it before, babe. And then what do you say?
It only happened 2 times. Okay, a couple of times. It was so funny.
And then they start taking away. He's like, I have rights.
Yeah, it was so funny. I loved that scene. I thought it was really cute, really just fun. I like the lightheartedness, so I thought it was adorable. There's a shapeshifter in the precinct, and Clary still needs to get to the Mortal Cup. And the rune scene.
So kind of going to our number 3.
Yeah,
which is Clace.
Clace. I liked them this episode. I thought it was really cute.
Yeah, so they have like this elevator scene where they're like, how am I supposed to see in the dark? And she's like, let's just climb up the elevator shaft. And then she's like, just joking, and Jason's like, yeah, okay. Yeah. And so they have to get like a rune
for them
to see in the dark.
Yeah.
Night vision.
Well, no, it's because Isabel and Alec came and they shut off the lights.
That's right.
Yeah, and I have to say, I love when Isabel and Alec work together. It is so smooth, really cool.
Badass.
I just loved it, how he was like trying to flirt with the officer at the desk, and then he flicks Izzy her like security pass. It was amazing. But yeah, so Clary and Jace, they get in, they use the room,
vaults.
They find the tarot cards, and she's trying to get the cup out, and she can't. And so they just take them, and then they like
get attacked.
Yeah, they get attacked
by what's it called?
Well, that's when the grandma scene happens.
Oh yeah, so they're walking out of the precinct with the card, and
and she runs into like this old lady, and she's like, oh. And then the old lady turns into a demon, and she's like, what the hell? And Jason's like, don't cuss in front of grandma or something.
It's ridiculous. Such a ridiculous scene.
I was cracking up. It was funny.
Yeah.
It was so ridiculous, but I loved it. Yeah. I have to say, I did. But
I love the corny things.
Me too.
Yes.
Why'd they go underground? What were they doing?
Because a bunch of demons were coming out in police cars, so they basically were surrounded.
Oh, because Izzy's necklace was glowing and going crazy, so they went into tunnels, and trying to escape that way. Well, and then
they get attacked by
Shacks. Let me look at my notes. It's Shacks demons. And Alec stays behind again to help Jason Clary, always putting himself out there.
Which I think is a little bit like uncharacteristic. Like I think he's finally like, all right, I will do this not only for Jace but for Clary. So
yeah, I think so too.
I think he wanted to impress Jace.
I think so too. Yeah. Well, then Jace for some reason sends Clary running because all these little Shax demons are attacking them. So Clary's running. Separated. She's running down this hall, and then you see all these little Shax demons.
And then she's like trying to like get the card out,
and then she gets
get the mortal cup out of the card.
And then she's like, holds the cup out, and she's like, "Get back!" or "Go away!" or I don't remember what she says. But then they obey her because whoever holds the mortal cup commands demons. So I thought that was cool because you actually see what you can do with the mortal cup, not just create more Shadowhunters, but it does control the demons, which is. Yeah, I thought it was kind of cool.
That was kind of cool. And then she's all excited because she got the cup, and the first thing she sees is Jace.
And he's like, okay, let's go. Give me the cup.
I'm so glad you're safe.
Yeah, but he like immediately says, give me the cup. And she's like, wait a second. But I have to say, they did a good job with this scene because when she was like, this isn't Jace. She stabs him. And then for a second there, I believed that it was Jace.
Because he wasn't like glowing into dust yet,
and he didn't turn into like a demon really quickly. So it made me nervous. I'm not gonna lie.
I was a little nervous. I was like, that would suck if she accidentally stabbed him.
Yeah, but it was the demon, thank God. And Alec comes and sees that she killed a demon. They go back, and I have to say, I love the scene. They go back to, it was the Institute. And she sees Jace
because she basically was about to cry.
Yeah, she was so upset.
Losing him.
And then she just, like, grabs him and kisses him. And I was just like, yes, finally they kiss. I want more chemistry, and I feel like maybe breaking that little barrier would bring that, you know? So I was pretty excited about the kiss.
But I was a little sad for Alec.
Yeah, he saw them kissing, and he was like...
Just a little bit, though, because...
Walked away.
We all know what's going to happen down the road for Alec, but
yeah,
you know,
he's got good things in store for him.
Your heart just goes a little bit for him, you know.
Definitely.
That's his first crush.
Yeah, his love. He loved him.
Love.
Yeah, so I mean, that was pretty much everything for me. You know, all my little highlights. There are really only 3. I have a couple notables. I think
Isabel.
Fisk was an interesting character. I think we got to keep our eye on him. Definitely. Isabel, packing up all her...
Literally, packing her life away.
Old life away and starting to be more professional. I think she's doing it, you know, really to kind of help Alec. Because I think she knows what will happen if the Clave finds out about Alec.
Which kind of leads to what he was talking about, is that Alec's already feeling like he's going to get disowned by the Clave. And this is, he's saying because of what they're doing and breaking all the rules. But, you know, him being gay could also disown him from the Clave as well. So I think he's starting to feel a little bit of that burden on him.
Absolutely. And I think that's it. That's all my notables.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Catch Shadowhunters Tuesday at 9 on Freeform.
Freeform.
And we'll be here next week. All right. See you guys.
Bye.